Welcome to the Tomorrow of Today. I'm Emre, an English teacher at MBA Schools, Bursa Özce campus, and I'll be your host today. In this episode, we will talk about technology, artificial intelligence, robots, and the world of the future. Our guest today is Elif Kıyak, a 9th grade science student who will share her ideas and opinions about how technology may shape our lives. Together, we will explore big 20 questions about tomorrow's world, starting today. Let's begin. What is AI in simple words, Elif?
AI is a software that can simulate human learning and problem solving.
Okay, next question is, do you think AI will be more helpful or dangerous in the future?
In the future, AI can be helpful in some ways and dangerous in some other ways. For example, if AI were to be used in government administration, then it would be dangerous because it will put so many people's lives in danger. But if it was used in easy places like content creation and stuff, then it will make people's lives so much easier.
What jobs may disappear in the future?
I think like sculptors, artisans, pottery artists, like nobody even hears those kind of jobs anymore. So I don't think it'll be there. They'll be there in the future.
Thank you. Next question is, what new jobs might appear?
I think jobs related to AI and technology. For example, AI developing. I've already seen a lot of AIs like pop up in my search engines and stuff. So I think they'll be more popular in the future. People who create AIs, people who make sure AI is safe, new jobs according to that subject might appear.
Alright. What job would you like to have in the future?
In the future, I would like to own a real estate development company one day.
That's a great choice, I guess. Where can robots help people today?
People can get help from robots in things like doing home chores, and robots are also really popular today in cafes and stuff. Like they're everywhere around the world, especially in places like Japan, South Korea, China. I think that'll get more popular every day.
Alright. Would you like a robot at home and why?
Yes, I would obviously want a robot because it would help me in so many things. For example, a kitchen robot would help me cook. It would help me clean the dishes, maybe clean the house, the whole house. We already have a little cleaner robot at home, but it's just a cleaner robot. It doesn't do much.
Okay. Can robots replace humans completely?
I don't think so, because the main difference between humans and robots is that humans have feelings and robots do not. And feelings are a very important factor in humans' daily lives. So robots cannot replace that, I think.
That's a great point. How has technology changed schools?
Technology has changed schools completely because, for example, if we talk about universities, in the past, the students in the universities would use pens, papers, notebooks, and now everybody has iPads, computers, and technological devices. I even saw some programs that like there's an AI and it records the professor's words and then it creates notes from those words. And the student doesn't do anything, literally nothing. And they only read the notes from that the AI gave them. Also, for example, when I was in first grade in primary school, our school administration made us buy iPads that we used in class and stuff. And I've also seen a lot of other schools do that too. Even in some countries, like the USA, the schools give the students Chromebooks, laptops and stuff that can be used in class and to do essays, write essays, and be used in homework.
Alright. Do students learn better with technology? What do you think?
I think it depends. For example, if a student uses AI or Google sources to like just copy a homework or find an exam's answers somewhere, I think it'll be really bad. But I have a great idea about this. For example, children with special needs and children who get homeschooled, they have to get special education, right? So AI can create educational videos that can help them learn at home or at their special schools. I think that would be really good.
Alright. How does social media affect teenagers?
It affects them really badly. Like everybody is addicted to social media right now. It has been so for about like 10 years, I think. Social media is affecting teenagers really badly, especially young girls, because social media creates new insecurities every day, literally every day, and it especially makes young girls so insecure about themselves. For example, I saw that Australia bans all social media for children under 16 years old. I think they could have made that 14, because like high school kids, really, this is a really important thing. They can get bullied because they don't have social media, and I think it's really important for them to maybe at least not get bullied. And also children over 14, all of them have social media, like literally all of them. So it will be kind of weird to do that to high schoolers, but I think kids get affected really bad too. So I think social media should be banned for children under 14 years old, at least.
The other question is, will social media still be popular in 20 years?
Yes, obviously, I think, because people right now have a habit of bragging about everything they do, especially like people over 30 years old or under, I don't know actually. Everybody right now brags about everything they do. They post about everything. They post about their vacations, like what they bought, what they ate. Like I saw some people that are like taking a lot of pictures of their food at a restaurant before they eat it. Like the food gets cold until they can eat it. So that's really weird, I think. And social media is a great source for people who like to brag. So I think it will still be popular since most of the human population brags about everything.
Alright, let's talk about electric cars and transportation. Why are electric cars becoming popular?
I think because they're better for the environment, and people are finally starting to take notice on how the environment is going really bad, like the climate change and how they affect the environment.
Will people stop using petrol cars?
I don't think completely, because in some countries, like 50% of all the population uses electric cars. But in some other countries, like not even 1% uses them. So I think it would take a really long time for everybody to just completely stop using petrol cars and start using electric cars.
What will transportation look like in the future?
I could have just said flying cars, but obviously that's not going to happen, I think, because everybody says flying cars every 20 years, and then after those 20 years, nothing happens. So I think public transportation would be like really rare, because I can't think of a single person that has the money to buy a car but doesn't have one. Like I can't see rich people using public transportation. I can't, because I think it's because public transportation these days isn't as safe as it used to be for especially kids under 18 years old and women, because there are a lot of creeps out there, and public transportation can be thought of as unsafe. So everybody just gets their own cars the second they turn 18.
Alright, now I have some questions about smart homes. What makes a home smart?
I think the fact that you can control everything from one click on your phone or on a device on the wall. You know, there's a tablet-like device in the entryway in smart homes. So when you click something, boom, like all the lights get opened and blah, blah, blah. I think that's what makes a home smart.
Okay, would you like to live in a smart home?
I don't really think so. Automatically opening blinds and curtains are fine, but nothing else. Like, I don't want a stranger to hack into my phone and be able to control my stove, my oven, like everything. For example, if there is a bad person, a psychopath that can hack into your phone, they can control everything in your house. They can start a fire, they can cut off the water, they can cut off the electricity, they can sneak in. I think I wouldn't like to live in a home like that.
Alright, this is last question for you. Can smart homes make life safer?
I don't think so, actually, because smart homes, as I said, with one click on a device, everything, you can control everything in your home, from the stove to the lights. And if somebody were able to hack into the your device, then they could control everything in your home. They could start a fire. They could easily disable the alarm system and sneak in your house. But the smart homes usually have really good alarm systems set in their house. Like, they have emergency protocols. As soon as they see a stranger wandering around the house, they just shut down completely. They lock all the doors, they lock all the windows and stuff. So that will maybe make it safer, but I'm not really sure, since I don't live in a smart home right now, and I don't plan on living in one. So yeah, I think it wouldn't be really safe.
Thank you. That brings us to the end of today's episode of The Tomorrow of Today. We would like to thank our guest, Elif Kıyak, for sharing her thoughts and ideas about the future of technology. It was great to hear a young perspective on tomorrow's world. Thank you for listening and don't forget to join us in our next episode. See you next time.